Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Could your life change if you change your vocabulary? Well, according to what Zig said, with me rereading this book, see you at the top. He has here that the International Paper Company has statistical evidence supporting their claim that the bigger a person's vocabulary, the bigger the income. Now you can look this up for yourself. Google. And he also has right after that he mentioned that that he's convinced that you can build your income and your enjoyment, and change your life by changing vocabulary. Simple things that he also has listed here as far as changing the word hate to love. Taking out the word prejudice to understand or understanding. Take out the word negative and replacing it with positive. And he also had mentioned that your mind acts on what you feed it. And that really is true, and especially how powerful words can be. Robert Kiyosaki also mentioned this several times in his Rich Dad books, as well, what his Rich Dad taught him. As far as, people will use little words that you won't think anything of it, that they can hold people back. It's not always about using that big words that people don't understand, something that, the average person can understand, or even put it in, your own meaning behind it. As far as, like the words that hold people back saying, oh man, oh, I can't do this, or I tried, or whatever. As soon as you say the word I can't, your mind automatically just starts to shut down, But when you start to ask the question, how can I? Just asking that, just right there, you start to open up the mind as far as what different possibilities. You see what I'm saying? Like I mentioned earlier, as far as, changing words and maybe giving their own meaning, look up the words assets, liabilities, dictionary. You might think, okay, this is about accounting. No, when you look at those words up, it's like, what in the world? Those definitions give you a headache. But what Kiyosaki's Rich Dad had taught him at a very young age, starting at age 9, oh, by the way, that, assets are something that puts money in your pocket month after month. Liabilities is something that takes money out of your pocket month after month. Now we know, obviously, if you have read Rich Dad Poor Dad or heard a lot of his either heard him speak or some of his audios, we know that he was referring to like the assets as investments or royalties or whatever, anything else, and liabilities really referring to bad debt. See, really, real simple terms right then and there. You see what I'm saying? And it's sad that even today's time that we use words that hold us back, other than words that can help us prosper, besides financially only, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You see what I'm saying? Physically, just simple choices of the use of words. I got upset with my first sponsor in the network marketing profession a few years ago when I was helping him move, and we were talking about house. And he's like, yeah, your house is an asset. I gave him that look like, really, dude? Like, you gave me, like, so many different Rich Dad books. He was the first one that really introduced me to Robert Kiyosaki. And then he caught himself when I just gave him that look like, really? He's like, no. But again, it's words like that hold people back. I've had this problem not with him, but also people that have been producers and home-based business in general. Those words just hold people back, and they wonder why they're not where they could really be because of just the simple uses of words. You see, so there's something that we overlook tremendously, especially here in the U.S. Like we hear big words whenever we might get intimidated sometimes, or we just don't take the time to go look them up, or maybe ask somebody, can you simplify it? You see. Now, again, I've mentioned so many times as well in past videos, no excuse for us. We're in the 21st century. So we're in the information age. So, we can just go to our friend, called Google to help us out with this. But again, something to really think about as far as, changing the vocabulary possibly could lead to change your life. I'd like to hear your thoughts about this. So if you gotten value for what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below or like and share this video. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.